can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't.
So now, y'all, since we are here, it's just me and Tinka. I sent Marshawn to take a nap. It is, let me see, 3:45. He needs to take a nap. So, and he's usually been going to sleep around like 12:30 every night now. So it's getting a little bit better because he used to stay up until like 2. But since it's just me and Tinka, we're going to read my first sleepover. Strawberry shortcake. So she has her little snack. She has some Cheez-Its. And then, so we're going to read.
In case I get hungry.
Okay. One afternoon, strawberry shortcake. This is one of her favorite TV shows. It's Strawberry Shortcakes.
And my friend.
Or strawberry shortcake, not cakes.
Yeah.
One afternoon, strawberry shortcake was shopping at Raspberry Tort store. Is her name Torty or Tort? Her name is Raspberry Tort, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. As Strawberry was looking through the pajamas, she got a great idea. We should have a sleepover party, Strawberry said excitedly. A sleepover? Asked Raspberry. She didn't sound as excited as Strawberry. Yes, it'll be fun, said Strawberry. We can invite all our friends. The next day, all the girls went to Strawberry's cafe to plan the sleepover party. We can have the party at my bookstore, said Blueberry Muffin. I'll bring music, said Plum Pudding. I can bring a movie, said Orange Blossom. I can bring some stuff for makeover, said Lemon Meringue. And I can bring snacks, added Strawberry.
Hey, my son.
Shh, let him. Raspberry, what do you want to bring? Strawberry asked. I'm really busy at my store, said Raspberry. I don't think I have time to help. That's okay, said Strawberry. All you need to bring is yourself. The day before the party, Strawberry's phone rang. I'm not feeling well, Raspberry said. I don't think I can come to the sleepover. Strawberry was worried. She and all her friends went to see Raspberry. Are you all right? Strawberry asked. Every time we talk about the sleepover, my stomach feels all funny. And my head gets dizzy. Said Blueberry. Have you ever been to a sleepover? Never, answered Raspberry shyly. Maybe you feel sick because you're nervous about doing something new, Orange said. Stop moving. Maybe you're right, said Raspberry. I don't know if I will like sleepovers. What if I get homesick? Bring your favorite stuffed animal with you, said Orange. It will remind you of home. What if I wake up in the middle of the night? Raspberry asked. Think of your favorite story until you fall back to sleep, Plum said. And if those things don't work, you can go home whenever you want, Strawberry said. Okay, Raspberry agreed. I'll give sleepovers a try. On the day of the party, Raspberry packed up all her things and went to Blueberry's bookstore. She was still a little nervous. Hi, Raspberry, Blueberry said. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to have lots of fun. Sorry for the shaking. Marshawn is on my desk. Stop it. First, The girls danced to their favorite songs. Raspberry loved bopping to the beat. Then the girls snacked on Strawberry's triple berry muffins. Yum, thought Raspberry. Strawberry's muffins and berrylicious. After that, the girls gave one another makeovers. Raspberry giggled when she saw her new look. At the end of the night, the girls curled up and watched a movie. When the movie was over, Strawberry asked, Raspberry, are you having fun? But Raspberry didn't answer. She was already asleep. In the morning, the girls went to Strawberry's cafe for breakfast. As they ate, Strawberry asked Raspberry, what did you think of your first sleepover? It was great. It was great, Raspberry answered. But there was one problem. Oh no, Strawberry gasped. What went wrong? It was over too soon, said Raspberry. I had so much fun. I can't wait until we do it again. The end. That was an awesome book, chick. Sleepovers. Don't you have sleepovers? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You have sleepovers.
I had the sleepover at Deer's house, but I
Exactly. You have a sleepover at Marquita's house, too. She has another book for us to read. I said every single day. Hold on. I feel like my screen is dirty. Okay. I said from here on out, every day I'm going to read a couple of books to them just so they can, so I can get them into the groove of reading. And I think it'll help Tinka. I think it'll help Tinka with, learning her letters and stuff. Excuse me. I can't read a long book on here. They don't want to hear that long book. So we're going to do Alice in Wonderland, you guys. All right.
I'm reading this book.
Alice was perched on a tree branch as her older sister read her lessons aloud. If you guys do not want to hear this book, skip ahead 5 minutes. After, all of a sudden, Alice spotted a rabbit. He was all dressed up and was running at full speed. Oh my, I'm late, he cried as he looked down at his oversized pocket watch. Quickly, Alice followed him. The white rabbit disappeared into the dark hole without thinking. Alice went in after him. Her dress
was too big.
Her dress. Okay, I forgot where I was. Her dress parachuted and she fell down. After a long time, she finally touched the ground. She saw the white rabbit running. Alice tried to catch up, but she was in a very long hallway. She soon lost sight of the rabbit. Alice discovered a little wooden door near the floor. Suddenly, the doorknob began to speak. You're much too big, he said. You'll have to drink from the bottle on that table. Alice drank from the bottle. She shrank and shrank until she was even smaller than the bottle and walked through the door. On the other side of the door, Alice called for the white rabbit. Instead, she bumped into two roly-poly little men who introduced themselves. There's no white rabbit here, but we are Tweedledee and Tweedledum at your service. They began to dance and twirl around her. Alice continued walking until she reached the charming little house. She discovered that it was the white rabbit's house. He sent Alice inside to fetch him a pair of gloves and a fan. When she reached the top of the stairs, Alice found a box of cookies and tasted one. She grew until her arms and legs poked out of the windows. Monster! There's a monster in my house, shouted the white rabbit. Alice was stuck. From the window, she could see the rabbit's garden. Alice plucked Alice plucked a carrot from the garden and bit into it. She began to shrink until she was back to her normal height. She quickly exited the house. Just then, the rabbit remembered his appointment and took off in a hurry. Alice could see that she was in a very strange place. Butterflies and dragonflies fluttered all around her, and some of the flowers could speak. She was really in a wonderland where everything was different than the world she lived in. I wonder if I'll ever get home, she sighed as she continued on her way. Then Alice noticed smoke swirling above the tall grass. Tinker, don't do that. There on a mushroom top sat a caterpillar smoking a long pipe.
Yeah, like smoke.
Alice told the caterpillar that she wished to be a little bigger. The caterpillar told her that one side of the mushroom would help her grow, but Alice would have to guess which side. She took a chance and bit into a piece of mushroom. Alice grew so quickly that her head surpassed the treetops. All the growing and shrinking was making her tired. I wish to be my real height, said Alice. Alice remembered that she still had a few pieces of mushroom left in her pocket. She ate one and shrunk back down to her normal size. She kept a few pieces with her in case she would need them later. Alice heard singing but couldn't see anyone around her. Out of nowhere, a mouth appeared, then two eyes. Finally, the body of the Cheshire cat came into view. If I were looking for the White Rabbit, I would ask the Mad Hatter and the March Hare, he suggested before disappearing. Alice continued through the woods. Afterward, Alice reached a clearing where a long table was set for tea. The March Hare and Mad Hatter were seated at the table. The Mad Hatter explained to Alice that everyone had a birthday once a year, but that there were also 364 unbirthdays to celebrate. That day, they were celebrating an unbirthday and invited Alice to join them for tea. The March Hare began to pour the tea, but bumped into the Mad Hatter, spilling tea on his vest and bow tie. The two began pouring tea on one another while a mouse, who was half asleep, recited a silly poem. This is the most ridiculous tea party I have ever attended, said Alice. I'm going home. Alice continued walking through the forest until she found herself in a garden full of rose bushes. Three gardeners who were shaped like playing cards were painting the white roses red. They told Alice that the Queen of Hearts only liked red roses and explained that someone had accidentally painted the white roses. Now they were painting the red to avoid angering the Queen. At that moment, a long row of card-shaped soldiers filled out before the Queen. Everyone stopped to watch the process, including Alice and the White Rabbit, who was one of the Queen's trumpeters. Everyone seemed to fear the Queen, even the King. The Queen suddenly stopped in her tracks. Who painted my roses red? She cried furiously. Someone will lose their head. When she saw Alice, the Queen asked her if she knew how to play croquet. She was pleased to learn that Alice could indeed play and ordered her to play a round. It was a strange game. The balls were hedgehogs and the mallets were flamingos. Alice quickly realized that the Queen was cheating to win. Each time the Queen hit the hedgehog, the crowd would cheer. When it was Alice's turn, she had trouble keeping her mallet from flying away. Meanwhile, the Cheshire cat reappeared. He tried the hem of the queen's dress to the flamingos. He tied the hem of the queen's dress to the flamingo's beak and vanished. As the queen played the winning shot, she fell head first on the ground. Everyone laughed, even the little king, red with fury. The queen blamed Alice and ordered that she stand trial. The guards immediately brought Alice before the court, and the queen announced the beginning of the trial. Alice's witnesses weren't very helpful. The March Hare and Mad Hatter entertained the court with their silly songs. Alice knew that if she wanted to escape, she would have to do it herself. Just then, she remembered the piece of mushroom in her pocket. She took a bite and grew taller than everyone in the room. Everyone was frightened of the giant Alice. The guards ran for the doors, and the queen ordered that all persons more than a mile high must leave the court immediately. Before she left, Alice turned to the queen and began to scold her as she spoke. Alice slowly began to shrink down to her normal size. When she had finished, the queen ordered her guards to capture her, but Alice escaped through the back door and ran as fast as she could. When Alice thought she was safe at last, she realized that she was caught in a labyrinth. What?
Labyrinth cat.
Okay, anyway, she could hear the footsteps of the guards who were searching for her. How will I get out of here? She asked. Then suddenly she had only one desire: to forget everything and go to sleep. Alice could hear the queen yelling in the distance, but the sound grew more and more faint. She glanced over her shoulder to see the Mad Hatter, March Hare, White Rabbit, and the Queen of the Hearts chasing her, but they all seemed very far away. It sounded as though they were calling her name. Alice, 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 wake up. Will you kindly pay attention and recite your lesson? Alice's sister asked. As she shook her awake, Alice told her sister all about her strange dream, and they walked back home for tea. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is super long, I already know, but sorry. Today was all about Tinka. So it is more so for kids. So, you know, let your kids see it. You know, I read 2 stories. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.